Hello and welcome back to the second game between Hera and Raoh. Hera playing in red as the Spanish this time, and Raoh is getting Byzantines. So very interesting to see that Raoh is not getting the civilization that he lost against in the game before. Let's see how this game is going. Start with Hera's map, and this is a game for Jon Slow actually, because Terror is often doing the same things, but it's usually ending way differently than what Hera did here actually. Hera with the Spanish wants to go for Conquistadors and was thinking, okay, what am I going to do here? What do I want to play? And he wants to play forward castle, which kind of makes sense. He wants to put pressure, and if your opponent is going fast in, which is of course possible with the Byzantines, you still get a 5 relics and trying to like survive and boom into a good Imperial Age fight. You should have an advantage later on if your opponent is not like steamrolling you early on. Hera, deer in the back, very close to the TC, or quite close here, so he's getting a lot of deer food early on. Main gold for him forward, second gold safe in the back, third gold on the right hand side is outside, extra gold in the back as well, which is really nice. The main stone safe in the back, the second stone on the left hand side is outside. As for Raoh, he's got deer inside. Wait, did he take them already? I'm not sure, I don't see them, but I probably did, or they're just quite some far away. I'm not gonna find out because I missed it. I'm guessing they were inside because it looks like it took all of them. We have main stone forward for him, second stone forward outside. So if Terra knew about this, I guess a trash would come in, or siege tower castle drop. That would be Terra's play really. It's not gonna be the siege tower castle drop for her, I can promise you that. I don't think he wants to go that crazy. Second gold, main gold and third gold safe in the back. So Raoh has a really good map here. Relics, one close to him, another one quite close here as well. And then this one closer to Hera, this one left hand side, neutral zone, the other one on the right hand side. Maybe a little bit closer to Hera here. Extra stone on the right hand side as well. Do we have another extra gold? Yes, in the middle of the map. And both players are on the way to Castle Age already. Now Raoh is going with 27 population and that's 6 villages on gold. This looks like Monk Rush. Hera does not know about the Monk Rush, or maybe didn't think about it. Actually, Hera was so happy to have the scout trap for a second time in a row. That was quite funny to see. Sorry I missed it. But he was so happy on the stream, and the chat of course got hyped a little bit here. So another scout trapped. Hera is moving forward, and I need to go a little bit slower because now it's very important. Hera is moving in, but he cannot see that there is 2 monasteries already up. And Raoh at the same time, Hera going really far forward as far as it can allow to. Raoh on the other side can see the castle immediately, is going with 1 conversioner, the second monk for the second conversion. Those villagers don't have loom, but there's only 4 villagers left. And he's going with the tower as well and starting to attack. Hera did not wall his villagers in, so he needs to move back here. And that's what we know as a failed castle drop here. Hera should not be able to get this up at all. Now Hera is quickly reacting. He's moving with a few more villagers to build a barracks, stable, and is still trying to counterattack this. The wolf actually helping out Raoh here. The loom villagers getting attacked by the wolf. The no loom villagers, now they have loom, are still following. And Hera is being really ballsy. He's going for that second try to go with the castle. He's going to delete the 44% castle here. This is getting walled in actually, and is now, did he buy some stone? Maybe he did, I didn't see it, but he's going on the castle here. And very important to see that Raoh can see the castle already, but is getting attacked by those scout casts. Now he's trying to move in, but this castle is actually going up. So Hera just decided to go on the other side, which is not so far away, and now is going for the Conquistadors if he can afford them. He did not have villagers on gold a few seconds ago. Now he has them, he can go for the Kongs. And this game, really interesting. I saw this part of the game. I'm not sure what happened in the mid-castle age then, to be honest. Raoh has a TC up on the main stone, is going for another monastery here, as this one is under heavy attack, and the second one should be fine, I guess. Those walls can be cancelled, I guess, and we have 2 TCs. That's pretty much it. Now, you have a castle in front of your base. What do you want to do as the Byzantines here? Go for stone, go for a relatively fast imp, and trap it down. Of course, you cannot allow your opponent to go for a lot of conquistadors here. Even though you have the monks, you can try to convert them. It's not going to be a good idea to let that castle standing there. Hera, at the same time, wants to go for that second castle. And we was telling about that on the stream, as far as I remember. I was listening in from time to time. And he wants to put another castle Possibly forward. That would be his dream, like going into Raoh's base with the Conquistadors and try to be really annoying here. We have... That was Hera was researching, I didn't see it. Does Hera have monastery yet? No, does not want to go for the relics here, as Raoh, I think, has 2 relics already. Maybe more? 2 relics, yes. And let's see, Raoh's resources, quite low here. Did he go for 30C? 30C up and running, so he's going for 3TC mini boom, not 2 TCs fast imp. And the Conquistadors still on the outside, not really doing a lot. They're taking down the monastery, okay, but that's pretty much it. A few of those scouts, actually light cav upgrade on, still around. And Hera, 580 stone in the bank, wants to go for that forward castle. Raoh, 576, a lot of villagers on stone, that's 9 of them. 624, 631, the castle is not up yet. Hera also has the stone, or at least almost, and the villagers are quite close, but it's not moving them forward, and Raoh is getting his castle up first. This is very, very important to see, as Hera would love to go in there and try to get the castle up. He does not know about the castle yet. He could see the mining camp on the stone, so he must expect this castle. Still has 7 conquistadors plus 10 on the field. That's a lot, actually, but as he did not scout this, he couldn't stop it. Also, there's a lot of monks around, so Hera doesn't really want to go in. And I think Hera did go for a heresy sometime in this game. He's got 900 gold and counting. It's 1k now. There's the heresy upgrade. I remember that he was saying this. So the conquistadors are not turning blue, but turning dead. And the castle though is up for Raoh, and he can actually just afford to go with a little bit of market exchanges and then go for Imperial Age, and that's exactly what he's doing. TC behind the castle is going for Imp, and Hera now is moving forward the villagers to get that second castle. At this point he was thinking, can I match the Byzantines Imperial Age time? He's now realizing, oh, the castle is there, I cannot really move forward. Where do I go? Took down the second monastery, is going with the castle now, actually almost in range of the tower. Where is he moving? I'm not really sure, but where he wants to put that castle. He's going directly on the tower. Actually, he's using the conquistadors with bloodlines to take that tower down. Really interesting to see, but at this point in the game Raoh is already 50% up, and Hera is still trying to get those resources in. He obviously stopped the conquistador production. He went with 1 TC as far as I remember, yes. Makes sense somehow, and he will be able to click up to Imperial Age in a reasonable time, but against Byzantines you most likely will be behind. And 86-87%. When does Hera click up? Let's see. Has the food now? Yeah, 7% missing for Imperial Age. That means Raoh is obviously going for the trebuchets now. Does he actually have a siege workshop here? Because Hera could have gone for a ram push against this castle, against that castle, but no, it's not happening. So still there's monks around, a few crossbowmen actually in the way, and the first 2 trebuchets coming up. Hera needs to repair this castle if he wants to keep the forward up, and if he's losing the forward, then he will be behind in economy as well as in military units. Economy wise, 88 against 47 villagers. We know how difficult this will be for Hera. You can see it here, 600 point score difference, but it's not even the deciding factor. The deciding factor is that there's going to be 2, 3, maybe 4 trebuchets before Hera can even produce. Even though he has 2 castles, he's just too far behind, and it's going to be really tough for him. So it's not going to come down to these castles standing, but to what is going to happen after here. Hera can actually like prepare for this, in my opinion. Not sure what he did at this point in the game. He's almost up to Imperial Age. There it is. But this castle should go down. 3 trebuchets. Is it another one of me? Another 2 here actually. And bye-bye castle. So this castle is not going to produce trebuchets. There's only 1 castle that is going to help in that regard, and it's already getting attacked. The other 3 trebuchets getting packed, moving forward, unpacking. And these arbalests have 10 attack and 8 range. So the conquistadors, even though they have 75 HP, against that amount of arbalests plus monks behind that, not going to have the easiest time ever. And Raoh has a very strong economy, almost enough stone for another castle. Taking the main gold, the 3rd gold, also the 2nd gold, yes. And so he's got a very decent gold income, got 2 relics at least. It's 2 relics, it's good for him. And the castles from Hera going down. What is Hera going to do now? He cannot produce any more conquistadors. He's going for the Hussar upgrade against the monks and arbalests. It kind of makes sense, but Hera's economy is just too far behind, in my opinion. going for a second TC now, as he just lost the castles, and this game was pretty much decided by the fact that Hera did not get this first castle up, because now Raoh is gonna have a really nice time of moving forward, destroying buildings, and actually placing a few barracks as he's expecting cavalry units. He could see the bloodlines, and it makes sense to go over that against the arbalest. Okay, skirmishes might be an option, but not really. Hussar upgrade done, they're quite strong, also a few conquistadors still around. Now Raoh can see it and can prepare for it. Raoh also going for a lot more buildings, barracks coming up, a castle in the middle of the map. Let's see how many villages does he send. None for now, I think he pulled them back maybe. And Hera is actually moving forward with the conquistadors, sniping single units, which he's doing quite nicely, but he's still behind. Raoh 124 villages, Hera 55. What do you want to do with 55 villagers if you lost map control? Cannot even go for his strongest unit. And there's a castle coming up in the middle, trebuchet hitting your buildings. And Hera has 2 defensive trebuchets, which is good for him, but that's pretty much it. It's GG time. Or was GG time actually for some time ago. Hera, of course, continuing to play as he's not really getting pushed too hard now, and wasn't really sure how good Raoh's economy and military units were. He could see the army on the map, obviously, but he didn't give up at this point in the game. It's gonna go for a little bit longer, as far as I remember. I didn't really see the end of this game, but there it is. Here we go, Raoh taking revenge, going with the Byzantines victory, just as Hera did. Hera with a failed castle drop, follow up with a second one, which actually succeeded, but then against Byzantines, you can't go from pure conquistadors, and the fast imp from Byzantines too strong here. Raoh 3TC booming, and still, of course, a lot faster. Hope you enjoyed this game. Not sure what Hera could have done better, except for getting the first castle up. Maybe not going for a castle in the dark when your opponent is up to castle age quite early. But I'm not the expert here, so I can just judge from my noob knowledge and from what I see. If you really want to know what's going to be done better or something, ask the players if you have a chance. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next games. GG.